Spain added speed and directness to their trademark control. This is how it made them world champions. Spain began their Nations League campaign away to Serbia, where a tightly contested opener finished 0-0. 3 days later, the attack came alive in Switzerland. Joselu and Fabian Ruiz put Spain 2 goals ahead before Robin Lenormand was sent off in the 20th minute. Switzerland pulled one back, but Ruiz scored again and Ferran Torres completed an impressive 4-1 victory despite the numerical disadvantage. Back on home soil in October, Martin Zubamendi struck in the 79th minute to secure a 1-0 win over Denmark. Spain then produced a more comfortable performance against Serbia. Aymeric Laporte opened the scoring after 5 minutes, Alvaro Morata added the second, and Alex Baena completed a 3-0 victory. The winning run continued away to Denmark. Mikel Oyarzabal and Jose Perez put Spain 2 goals ahead, and although Gustav Isaacson responded late, Spain held on for a 2-1 win. In the final group match, Spain led Switzerland 3 times in a dramatic contest. Brian Zaragoza converted a last-minute penalty to seal a 3-2 victory and complete a 5-match winning run. The Nations League quarter-final against the Netherlands proved far more difficult. Nico Williams gave Spain an early lead in Rotterdam, but Cody Gakpo equalized before Tijani Reinders put the hosts ahead just after half-time. The Netherlands later went down to 10 men, and Mikel Merino equalized in the final moments to earn Spain a 2-2 draw. The return match at Mestalla delivered even more drama. Mikel Oyarzabal scored twice, but the Netherlands responded on both occasions. Lamine Yamal restored Spain's lead in extra time, only for Xavi Simons to make it 3-3 from the penalty spot. With the aggregate score level at 5-5, Spain won the shootout 5-4 and advanced to the semi-final. Against France, Spain showed the attacking speed that had become a defining part of their new approach. Nico Williams and Mikel Merino struck 3 minutes apart before Lamine Yamal and Pedri made it 4-1 early in the second half. Yamal then scored his second to put Spain 5-1 ahead. France produced a furious late comeback, but Spain survived to win 5-4 and reach the final. Portugal awaited in Munich. Martin Zubamendi opened the scoring, and Oyarzabal restored Spain's lead before half-time. Nuno Mendes and Cristiano Ronaldo replied for Portugal, leaving the final level at 2-2 after extra time. This time the shootout went against Spain, as Portugal won 5-3 and left them as Nations League runners-up. Spain turned their attention to World Cup qualification in September 2025, beginning with a commanding 3-0 victory in Bulgaria. Mikel Oyarzabal struck after only 5 minutes before Marc Cucurella and Mikel Merino added 2 more before half-time. 3 days later came one of the campaign's defining performances. Pedri scored twice and Merino completed a hat-trick as Spain dismantled Turkey 6-0 in Konya. Ferran Torres added the other goal. Spain maintained their perfect qualifying record with a 2-0 home victory over Georgia. Yeremy Pino opened the scoring before Oyarzabal added the second after the break. Merino then scored twice against Bulgaria, with an Atanas Chernev own goal and a late Oyarzabal penalty completing a 4-0 win. Another 4-0 victory followed away to Georgia. Oyarzabal scored from the penalty spot and added another in the second half, while Zubamendi and Torres were also on target. Spain closed the group against Turkey. Dani Olmo struck early, but Turkey turned the match around with goals either side of half-time. Oyarzabal equalized in the 62nd minute, and the 2-2 draw confirmed Spain's place at the World Cup. Spain arrived at the tournament as one of the favourites, but their opening match brought an immediate surprise. World Cup debutants Cabo Verde held them to a 0-0 draw in Atlanta. The response was decisive. Lamine Yamal opened the scoring against Saudi Arabia before Oyarzabal struck twice in quick succession, and Ali Al-Tambakti own goal completed a 4-0 victory and put Spain in control of the group. Alex Baena then scored the only goal against Uruguay, giving Spain a 1-0 win and first place in Group H. Austria were next in the round of 32. Oyarzabal broke the deadlock in the 36th minute. Pedro Porro headed in the second, and Oyarzabal struck again late on. The 3-0 victory carried Spain into the last 16. There they met Portugal again. Unlike the Nations League final, this match remained goalless deep into the second half. With extra time approaching, 2 substitutes combined. Ferran Torres found Mikel Merino, who scored in the 91st minute to send Spain into the quarter-finals. Belgium provided Spain's first major scare of the tournament. Fabian Ruiz scored from a rebound in the 30th minute, but Charles de Ketelaere equalized before half-time. The match appeared to be heading towards extra time until substitute Merino reacted to another rebound and scored an 88th-minute winner. The semi-final broadcast another meeting with France, but this contest was very different from their 9-goal Nations League thriller. Oyarzabal converted a first-half penalty, Pedro Porro added the second after the break, and Spain controlled the remainder of a 2-0 victory to reach the World Cup final. Argentina stood between Spain and the trophy. The final remained scoreless throughout normal time, with Spain controlling possession but unable to find a breakthrough. Argentina were then reduced to 10 men shortly before extra time. In the 106th minute, Nico Williams found substitute Ferran Torres, who fired home the goal that made Spain world champions for the second time. Spain's journey was not about abandoning their footballing identity, it was about expanding it. Luis de la Fuente combined Spain's traditional control with faster transitions, greater width and a more direct attacking threat. There were dominant performances, including the 6-0 winning Turkey, but also moments when Spain had to adapt and survive. They recovered from losing the Nations League final, navigated 2 tight World Cup knockout matches, and conceded only once during the entire tournament. The final step came in extra time against Argentina when Ferran Torres completed Spain's evolution from European champions to champions of the world. Thanks for watching Scoreflow. Which match best defined Spain's road to the title? Let us know in the comments and subscribe for more international football stories.